Perek HaMafkid, Daf Lamed Vav, sponsored the Refuah Shalema for Leib Sender Bas Chava Sarah. There's an argument in the Gemara concerning the consequences of the law of the Mishnah that we started yesterday. The Tanna Kama holds that if a renter of an animal lent it to somebody else where it died, the renter swears that it died a natural death and collects payment from the borrower. The Gemara presents a case where the owner borrowed his animal back from the renter twice. It died during the second borrowing. Rabbi Zera holds the borrower must pay the renter a different animal for each period borrowed and provide a different animal for the completion of each rental period because the animal is not alive, giving rise to two separate damage and rental claims. Rav Akiva holds that since it was only one animal rented and borrowed, as the owner must provide one animal to comply with the rental agreement, and as borrower must pay one animal as compensation for the damage. The next inyan of the Gemara is concerning the type of sacrifice one brings for a false oath regarding something other than a monetary obligation. And the rule is like this: if it's for a false oath for something else other than to deny a monetary obligation, and then he admits to swearing falsely, he brings a chatas. For the false denial of a monetary obligation, he brings an asham. Now, Rabbi Yirmiyah states the obligation of the renter and borrower in different cases. The Gemara says, first case, pa'amim shnehem b'chatas. Sometimes both of them have to bring a sin offering. The animal died a natural death. In fact, they both claim under oath an onus the animal was stolen by bandits. The renter that is exempt from payment for extenuating circumstances brings a chatas for his false oath. The borrower that is liable for extenuating circumstances brings a chatas for his false oath. Both oaths are unrelated to denying a monetary claim. Second case is pamim shneim ba'asham. The animal was stolen, but they claim falsely under oath it died while working. Both are swearing falsely to deny a monetary payment, and therefore both have to bring an asham. The third case is socher b'chatas v'shoel ba'asham. The animal died a natural death. They both claimed under oath that it died while working. Either claim will exempt the renter. He brings a chatas for his false oath. The borrower brings an asham because his false oath would exempt him, but not the true manner of death. The fourth scenario is socher ba'asham v'shoel b'chatas. It was stolen, but they swore that they claimed under oath that it died a natural death. The renter's false oath would exempt him from paying, whereas the borrower either claim would obligate him, therefore he brings a chatas, and the renter brings an asham. Rabbi Ami, however, disagrees with Rabbi Yirmiyah. He holds that taking a false oath imposed by the courts does not require a sacrifice because the verse states kisishava, voluntarily and not by court order. The next inyan is shomer shemasa l'shomer. What happens where a custodian gives it over to another custodian? Now, even though a custodian is not permitted to transfer it to another lechatchila without the owner's permission, the question is, does it make him liable? Rav holds he is exempt for any damage that he would have been exempt himself. Even if he transferred to a custodian less responsible, he is exempt as long as he transferred it to someone mentally competent. Rabbi Yochanan says no, he is liable even for an unavoidable loss, even if he transferred to a more responsible custodian, because Abaya holds the owner has a right to say, I did not want him to guard my object. This, however, excludes the wife and adult children of the custodian. Rava says the reason is the owner can claim he does not trust the new custodian to swear. The Gemara explains that our Mishnah, where the renter lent the rented item, is where he did not object to the loan and therefore cannot claim, I do not trust it in the hands of another. The next case is the custodian was negligent and the animal escaped to the marshes. Now, Abaya says in the name of Rabbah, in that case, the custodian is liable. This is even according to the opinion that holds Techilaso b'pshia v'sofa ba'ones is pater. For example, an unpaid custodian hid money in a trapper's blind, made out of willows in the field. Although it was safe from thieves, it was not fireproof. Since the money was stolen, which he was not responsible for, he is exempt. In the case where the animal escaped, he's still negligent, even in respect to the marsh, since sometimes animals die there from foul air. However, if the animal was returned to the owner before it died, he is exempt. Rava, in the name of Rabbah, holds he is exempt, even according to the opinion that holds the Chilasa b'Pshia v'Sofa b'Ones is chayav. Why? The money was stolen from the hut because he did not bury them. However, there is no difference between dying in a marsh or in the custodian's house. Animals get sick from foul air but do not die. However, if it dies naturally in the possession of the thief, the custodian is responsible.